Hey everyone, Rusty here. I'm just going to give you an update on what's going on around town. And around town I mean my vehicles. So with the C10, we're legal. And let's see, I went ahead and installed the seat belts. As you can see, just bolted right there to that bracket. They're not going anywhere. Yeah, that's about all I've done to this one that I haven't shown you. I put this license plate here to patch up one of the bigger holes, and I've been driving it around a bit. I put some differential fluid in it, and they weren't that low. So that's about it with this one. Other than with the truck, I did manage to install a differential and check it out, and the gears aren't bad, so I think it's going to be fine. It is a posi after all. I had to buy some new U-bolts to install it, and I used some blocks of wood because it requires the shackles and stuff that's on there. It requires a minimum of like a 1 inch or 1.5 inch lift, otherwise they won't bolt up correctly. So I did that. I got this off the trailer, and these 4 tires will hold air long enough to roll it around, so not too bad. I'll buy these things new when the time comes, because let's face it, the spacing's pretty good. You know, this was a circle track, dirt track car, so it's going to be all whacked out with the suspension from what you're used to seeing. You can see that, right? I mean, that left side is sticking out, whereas the right side is sticking in. And I just bolted it straight to those leaf springs, so I could have been off, but I don't think so. I think that's dirt track nonsense. I went ahead and zip tied that front end up a little bit. Now I'll probably do some reconstructive surgery there so I can maintain that front end. It's only the bottom part of that front end that's bad, so that's not a problem. The Mazda 323's got a blown head gasket at minimum. I've ordered a new head gasket for it, so that's gonna come like maybe the 28th or so, and today's the 21st. I didn't order any rush on that. The Camaro is gonna be coming up on the schedule pretty soon, but first I'm gonna be doing the Fiero. The Camaro really only needs a little bit of wiring and exhaust, and I was shopping around town looking for a good place to do the exhaust, and I just can't find anybody, to be honest. They're being whiny little babies about having to make a hoop that goes over the differential. Come on, dude, you gotta do that for every car that's rear-wheel drive. Anyways, we're not gonna let them bring us down. I'm just gonna do some cleaning in the garage here, put some of my tools away, and then we're gonna get going on this Fiero. I need something, I need one of my cars to go that's gonna be getting me better gas mileage. And I think this one is not really bad. It's just that it never quite could tune and run properly with that carburetor setup that I have here, with that TBI, with the TBI adapter, and then the Holley 350. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull that Holley 350 off. I got the battery charging right now. I'm gonna pull that Holley 350 and that intake and all that stuff off, and I'm gonna put this one from that S10 engine, or maybe early 80s rear-wheel drive car. I'm not really sure what this came off of originally. It was in a vehicle that shouldn't have had this, so I know it's not correct. But anyways, I'm gonna install that baby with this new, well, remanufactured carburetor I got. I'm gonna have to make a little adapter here to block off the EGR. That's why I maintain this gasket whenever I got the gasket from, well, whenever I pulled this out of the vehicle at the junkyard. But I had been looking for one of these before because it's gonna be a lot lower. It's gonna fit under the hood better. I'll be able to make a better intake system than this that I made before. So I think we're gonna be doing a lot better that way. and then I could get my Fiero back on the road. I'm pretty sure it's still licensed and inspected. Let me check. Oh yeah, until September, so that'll be good. That's the only real issue. It is still running. I just shut it down because it just kept giving me little high idle, then really low idle, and not working right on part throttle kind of issues. And I'm thinking this factory style, you know, carburetor that's made to fit that intake specifically is going to be so much better. Which side is up on this thing? Doesn't matter. Guess not. So get on there, master. There we go. See how that baby's gonna look. This is like a 2-barrel, but with the vacuum secondary. There we go. Is that ugly or what? Now that's a 1980s carburetor if I ever seen one. Absolute disgustingness. But you know what? The height from here to here, you know, that ain't even 6 inches. And over here, you know, from the I'm measuring from down here where the valve cover would be, right? And this is much taller. So hopefully everything's going to clear with this HEI. I think that it will. I think it will. It might be close with this stupid EGR riser, but we gotta try, right? And I can mount this thing on the other direction. I just don't want to. The beauty of it mounting this direction is that I can use my water pipe and everything the same way as the factory, kind of. If I have to reverse it and flip it around, then it's not going to really work that well, I don't think, at all. So hopefully we don't have to go that route. I don't want to have to go to a different style distributor, but if I need to, I will, because I think this stock style carburetor is going to work so much better. Now, and then I'm going to have to find me an air cleaner for an S10, which I think shouldn't be impossible, but we'll see how it goes. Anyways, that's what's going on here at the ranch. We gonna get started on that soon with the C10. With that C10, I just need to adjust the lifters, I think, and then I'm gonna start taking it on a little bit further drives. I've been driving it, you know, like 10 miles here and there, back and forth, and then being real cautious with it, but I think we're doing pretty good with all these projects. The goal is to get everything roadworthy and get that race car going as soon as we can. With that race car, of course, we got the 305, assuming we don't need to use that engine in the Chevy. And then I think we got a wide open selection for transmissions, but I'd like to get a Power Glide or a Turbo 400 or a Turbo 350, just to make things easy on myself. I mean, why am I going to fight it? This car should be interesting to anyone who ever wanted to build any kind of car, because this thing needs just literally everything. It doesn't even have a steering column or a steering gearbox. So we'll be documenting this one getting built up and everything else along the way. All right, that's going to be it for this one. Thanks for watching. And hey, like and subscribe. We're getting real close to the 1,000 that's required to be monetized. I think we're about 860 right now, so we'll be there soon enough, but sooner is better, so we can make a little cash off these shorts and off these longer form videos. And of course, I'm going to reinvest all of it because I do have a day job. Anyways, like and subscribe, watch the rest of my videos, let me know what you think. Bye.